Hello, this is Kevin Willinker. This is my day 31 of working on communication skills. The topic that we choose today is half-filled glass of water. Now imagine there is a table kept, and on the table there is one glass with half-filled water, and then there are people surrounding it, and everybody is told to describe the half-filled glass water. Now most of them will have a different perspective, and I will be speaking about all this perspective, some of this perspective in this video, and then telling which is the correct perspective to have. First, an optimistic person will be like, oh, there's half filled water, and he'll be happy of whatever he has in hand and will be positive and will try to make good use of that. Whereas a pessimist person will cry over not having saying that the glass is half empty. So a pessimist person will mostly focus on what he does not have in hand. Third, a realistic person will have a mediocre, a balanced mindset that okay, it is half filled, okay, it is half empty, and he will consider take it in that way. Fourth, an opportunistic person will be like, oh, it is there is half filled water. Let me learn. Let me feel it. Let me completely feel it. So an opportunistic person will try to find opportunity from that situation. Fifth, an engineer will be like, oh, the water is in wrong glass. Maybe the glass was, if the glass was smaller, the water would have 100% fit into that. Sixth, a scientific person will be thinking about what is the content of the what type of water is in the glass. Is it distilled water? Is it spring water? Is it hard water? Is it soft water? A scientific person will try to think in that manner. Seventh, an entrepreneur will be trying to sell the water, trying to think of ways of selling the glass and water, just like a pen. Eighth, person with survival instinct who haven't ate or who haven't drank water since a long time will just directly go and drink the water and before anything. Eighth, a philosophical mindset person will be like, oh, let us not focus on the glass. Let us focus on what is there inside the water, a glass. Let us focus on the water. A philosophical person will try to tell his or her philosophy. Ninth, a mathematician will be like, oh, it is not half filled, it is not 50%. The glass is little smaller at down the end, so it should be a little. So a mathematical person will be thinking in that way. Tenth, a detective will be speaking like, who has drank the water? Let me take the lip marks and let me find out. 11th, a gamer will be like, is the water a potion? Is it for health or is it poison? A gamer will be thinking in that way. 12th, a legal perspective person will be like, who owns this glass? Who owns this water? 13th, a chef will be like, oh, I have a half cup glass. Let me add some lemon and make a lemonade. Whereas 14th, a musician will be like, oh, can I do some percussion with this? So these are some of the various perspective some people will have. And is there any correct perspective? Is there any wrong perspective? My answer to this is no perspectives are wrong. It is your lifestyle, it is your beliefs, or it is your day-to-day activities that gives you your perspective, and it is also the situation which gives you the perspective. So there's nothing wrong and right. For example, if you haven't drank any water, being pessimist or being opportunistic, being pessimist or being opportunistic, at that time makes no sense. Similarly, if you're like, you have to perform something and you don't have any time to prepare, so being optimistic during that time is very much needed, rather than being pessimist or realistic. So these are some points which I feel, which makes me feel that it is not about like having right or wrong perspective. It is more about situation. You should understand the situation well, and then whatever perspective you have based on the situation is what is right for you in that situation. And this is what matters the most. Thank you.